Hey everybody, this is John, and I don't think I've ever used this webcam feature before. If it's completely annoying, just let me know. I don't think I can turn this off though once I started. This is just here at my office in Austin. I've got a fish tank behind me. Anytime I go to Cayman, I like to scuba dive. It keeps me sane. And then got 5,000 square feet back there of traders and folks that are just helping us out here, and so it's a lot of fun. All right, so let me dive into this. And let's take a look here at the spiders. So I'm going to be looking at a chart that's above the camera if it looks like I keep looking up in the sky. So taking a look at the spiders here, we are at a moment of inflection, so to speak. Now, you'll notice right here that the moving averages are starting to turn lower. And we've broken through this trend line, everything like right here. What you won't notice here on the spiders, but if you switch over to the S&P futures, if I can type this in correctly. Oh, nice. So looking at the S&P futures here, there's a big squeeze setting up as well. And so what this is telling us is that there is a big move on the horizon. And, most of the squeezes that we've seen over the, for the last several years, really, a lot of them have resolved themselves to the upside. This is one of the first ones that I've seen that's in serious danger. Danger being a relative term, right? If you're short, it's not a danger. But where the market here could actually significantly change direction and just start more of a downward trend. And it could begin with the thrust of the squeeze triggering to the downside. Okay, so the idea here that we want to be blind and happy and long, I don't agree with, but at the same time, we don't want to fight the forces that are at work here. Now, if we look at a weekly chart, guess what? Let's zoom in on here and get a little less muddled. Not as big of a deal. From a weekly perspective, the action that's going on right now, it's not like it's the end of the world. We are kind of sitting here between that 8 and 21 EMA on the weekly, but more importantly, the levels I'm really looking at here, if you see the zone right here between the 50 and the 618, that's just called the neutral zone, okay? If we get above the 618, we're back in the bullish zone. If we get below the 50%, to me, that's the bearish zone. But right now, we're in the neutral zone, and we could go either way. So in this kind of environment, I actually think making a lot of directional bets is tough. If you bet, everything long, and of course it resolves itself to the downside, that can hurt. If you bet everything short, and it resolves itself to the upside, that could hurt. This is the kind of environment where I like more long straddles. So that's kind of the way we've been setting up is like, look, because we see the squeezes setting up on multiple daily charts, we know that there's volatility coming down the pipeline, but it's not crystal clear as to which way that volatility is going to go, right? So let's do some straddles. They're lower risk, we can sleep at night, and then just participate in the volatility whichever way it comes, all right? Hope that helps. Have a good one. And we can take a quick look at this. Okay, last but not least, I am going to do a free webinar on Thursday, March 22nd. That'll be at 7 o'clock Central. And again, the idea with this is just that it's an unusual market right now, so just making sure everybody kind of understands the strategies involved. I did one last week that covered the big picture outlook. This one's going to dial down to essentially what are the specific strategies that we can use in this environment. So again, I'll be doing that on Thursday. There'll be a link. You should be able to see a link in this email to sign up or on the homepage or something like that. But it's, again, free webinar, and looking forward to seeing you then.